Hello Sun Devils, my name is Aziz Agboponzo. I would like to welcome you to ASU. I am also an ASU alum. Today I am your chef. Before we get to that, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I have founded a group on Facebook called Cooking with Aziz and Friends that has members all over the world. We organize events and cooking events all over the world. I am also the CEO and founder of Z-Box Cuisine, which you can find on the website below. So, today I'm going to teach you how to make a Senegalese dish named Yassa. Let's start cooking. Let me tell you how to make this dish. So Yassa dish is a very, very popular dish in Senegal. It is also what you will find in many restaurants, Senegalese restaurants all over the world. It is an onion-based dish. The sauce is what makes it. It's usually eaten with rice. So we'll get to the rice a little bit later. But let me tell you about the ingredients. We have chopped onions, lemon juice, salt, pepper, bay leaves, oil, garlic, and mustard. The mustard is optional. People sometimes do not put mustard. The traditional people don't want to put mustard in it, but you can or don't have to. So today I'm going to make it with chicken. I'm going to make some kebabs with it for you. But typically people can have it with beef or fish, grilled fish. For those who obviously don't eat those things, just don't put them in there. Just stick to the basic ingredients that I started with. Let's get into it. We're gonna start with the chicken. As you can see here, I already pre-cut some chicken. So I'm using chicken breast. Just to show you real quick, if you have a chicken breast, you just wanna make some little cubes, just like this. And then, as you can see, I already kind of have some pre-cut. So I just took a chicken breast that I cut already. And as I said, we'll make some kebabs. The ideal thing is to have it cook at least 24 hours in advance, just so the flavor can soak in. So let's get to the mixing of the ingredients. So I'm gonna take just a little bit of lemon juice, sorry, and we're gonna add a little bit of salt. I'm typically like I like grandma recipes. So the measurements, I may give you a link that gives you more measurements, but as you can see, you can just kind of put a dash of everything else. So a little bit of oil, the garlic, I'm going to use this right here. Hold on. I'm going to add some little garlic. Okay. And then, like I said, you know, the mustard is typically optional. So you can add the mustard. As I said, it's purely optional. So some people do add mustard, some people do not. But in this case, we will put some mustard in there. All right, so what we'll do now, we'll just whisk all this, okay? Kind of make one nice sauce. See, sometimes you have to kind of watch a little bit of the amount of things you have to put. I will definitely put a friend of mine recipe, so that will be more helpful in terms of measurements for you. So now we take the onions, we'll pour it all in there, okay? And then this is where we add the chicken. And the idea is just to mix it all. So the flavor can kind of mix pretty good. So I wish you could smell this. I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper. I think it needs a little bit more pepper. So you can always also add like this. So the bay leaves, this is where they come in. As I mentioned, we're gonna typically leave this marinated, I'm making a mess over here, overnight, just so that you can kind of, the flavor, the lime gets into the onion and the oil. So we usually shut it off and close it until the next day. So this is the onions that we let marinate, like I said, preferably 24 hours, but you know, at least 2-3 hours, just for everything to kind of come together. You can see how the chicken really kind of took on some of the marinade. So I'm going to separate the chicken so I can kind of create some skewers for the kebabs, and then we're going to fry the onions. So to make the skewers, as you can see, I pre-done one of them here. So using some wooden sticks, just simply, once I extracted the chicken from the marinade, just make just like this. Okay, very simple. So we'll lay them in on here. We'll make another one. You can typically add sliced onions or green pepper or red pepper if you like, but just for the sake of making this simple, I just wanted to show you how to make this. So here we go. We have the few chicken squares that I will fry in a few minutes. Now we have a pan here. We're gonna add some oil, some olive oil. Okay, just wanna have it pretty hot. And then we're gonna fry. So you have the option usually of grilling this or doing it right on the stove. So the stove might be a little faster, but if you have a grill, or try to put it in the oven, broil it, or bake it. It's your call. All right, now we're gonna stir it on the pan. So like I said, this is the part where you just want to kind of have some colors and build some colors into the meat. And then we will pop it into the oven just for the interior of the meat. Or you can just keep it there, but it's going to take a little bit longer. So as you can see, the colors are coming together. Hot pan with some oil, and the flavor of the sauce that we marinated in is coming through. Now you can see the chicken is getting some nice colors. And then we're gonna pop it in the oven so the interior can be cooked. So we kept the pan where we did the saute, the stirring of the chicken to put the onions in. So all you have to do now is pour it in and slow cook it. So we couldn't hear me anymore with the sizzling noise, so I'm just gonna say, so now this is the part where we cook it slowly at low heat, just so we can start to get some colors. So this is the part where you start cooking. So we're just gonna, as you can see, the brown from the bottom of the pan is mixing now with the sauce, with lemon juice, the oil. So what we need to do here is literally cook it on very, very low temperature so that the onions will get caramelized. All right, as you can see, this is about 10 minutes of it cooking in slow temperature. It's starting to caramelize. So we're just gonna keep letting it cook very slowly. The idea is for the onion to kind of turn very, very soft, and that will be the base. So we just let it cook a little bit longer. All right, as you can see now, the onions caramelized, and you kind of have a little sauce at the bottom of it. So pretty much the sauce is ready. We could let it cook a little bit longer. So it just depends. You can let it cook a little bit longer, but it's pretty much done. Well, now I'm gonna plate it, and then you can see the final result. So here it is. I used some rice. I mixed some carrots and peas in the rice once I'm done. So you can see the onion got caramelized, and the kebabs are right on top of it. So this is the Yassa dish made specially for you. Simple way. There's obviously, like I say, sometimes a little bit more elaborate things that can be done, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll try it. Here you go, Sun Devils. I just showed you a very simple recipe of Yassa, which is a Senegalese dish. I hope you learned something new and that you'll take the chance to try it. So if you need to contact me, I can be reached at zboxcuisine@gmail.com. I would like to take this opportunity to wish you a great semester at ASU, and I hope you do great things and have fun and have a great impact in your community. Go Devils!